dog. Look here, I hate people to come up behind this woman right here and follow what she did. I'd about tears back there.
Miss Kay will make you cry, won't she, son?
I'm telling you.
Right now,
So look, right, this is one thing that a lot of people don't know. All the rest of the Robertson family told this young lady when she was having trouble with that knucklehead, leave him. He's never going to change. Leave him. Well, she done what Danny had told her. She fought for her marriage, and then finally God got involved, and everything turned around.
I think it's pretty good. Now, Si, I'm going to ask Si to tell us a couple of tales. I love Si tales. Si claims that they are 95% true, and only 5% are thrown in to spice it up, right?
That ain't a claim. That's fact, man.
I'm not sure about his numerology, but we'll trust him and go with it. So there's a lot of stories in Psychology 1. I don't know if you've ever seen the book. But one of the stories that everybody always asks us about, and we just got asked a minute ago when we did a TV interview, is what's up with the tea and the teacup, right? Do all of you wonder about that, where it came from? Si, will you tell the history of that teacup?
Hey, look, you can't go to Walmart and buy these, or any other store, General Dollar or whatever, okay? You have to have a personal invitation for this, okay? And it was called a Tupperware party. Okay? Look, that is where I got this. My mother used to sell these things. When I got drafted, Uncle Sam said, we won't see. I said, no, not really. They said, oh yeah. So I got drafted, I go to Vietnam, I get this package, and look, this is in it. There's a jar of jalapeno peppers wrapped inside this. This is stuck inside of a pair of cowboy boots. And then there's about 6 or 8 more jars of jalapeno pepper, pork and beans, spam, hot sauce, and more jalapeno pepper. Okay? Look, this thing has been all over the world with me. I just turned 65, my birthday, last April. You know, and this thing is not near as old as I am. I think it's 45 years old. So, hey, it's held up pretty good. I've gone to the dollar.
Which is true, right?
Okay.
Man, that got me there. Tupperware party. I think it's the only party that Si's ever been invited to, which is why he loves the cups, right? Now, Si, I want you to, my favorite story, we were doing the interview for the book. I heard some stories I'd never heard before. And so every time we go out and talk to folks like you guys here tonight, my favorite story is a story about a pigeon named Eagle. And so I want you to tell them that story about Eagle.
That breaks tears in my eyes. Look, me and Phil raised pigeons, and we had 24 in our pigeon coop. Well, one night, disaster struck. Okay, I get up the next morning and I go in there, look, and there has been a mass murder committed. Okay, you know, all of these pigeons are dead. But before I go any further, let me tell you how I got Eagle. Mama come in there one day and said, hey, look, you and Phil run down the store. I need some buttermilk and a couple other things. You know, run down there and get it. So we had to walk by a cotton gin, okay, that was not operating anymore. And there was always pigeons on top of this cotton gin, so we walked along, we looked up there, yeah, they're up there again, about 30 of them. Phil said, oh man, let's find the rock. And I said, okay. So we get to look around for rock, and I find me one, what we call a sailor. Okay, it's flat, and when you throw it, it's like a missile coming in. Sailor. You know, so Phil found him one, he said, all right, he said, here's what you do. He said, you throw him and scare him, and I'll get one when they jump up. I said, no, I'm not going to scare him. I fixed to get you one because I've got a sailor. So we both, I ran back, throw it goes. Well, it's coming in whistling, okay? And the closer it gets, these pigeons are getting fidgety. You know, they get just going all around, you know. Coming down, okay. Well, by the time just about to hit them, they jump up. Well, when they do, boom, it hits one, he comes rolling off. Well, I take off, run up there, and I pick this pigeon up, okay? The reason I named him Eagle is he had a white head. Okay, but when I picked him up, I noticed something was wrong. Okay, I'm looking at this pigeon's breast, and I can't see his eyes because his head has been twisted by that rock, and he's looking 180 degrees away from me. You know, and I said, turn him around, look at his face. You know, he's okay. So look. One eagle in the pen, okay, in the pigeon coop with the 24. So the next morning, okay, I told you, there's been a mass murder. Okay, and all the signs are saying that it's cats, okay, house cats, have raided the pigeon coop, and look, they wasn't hungry. Okay, they was just mean and ornery and went on a killing spree. And then I look up over one of the perches, and there's Eagle looking the other direction. He's not looking at me. And I'm saying, uh-oh, one survived. I said, I wonder why they left him alone. Then I got to thinking about it. The movie Jeremiah Johnson, the cats must have been like Indians. Okay, if you're a little bit crazy, they don't want food. So they wait one look at Eagle and said, hey, don't touch him. The bad spirits will come upon us if we do anything.
What about that story, huh? I think there's something about that story and how it relates to size, why I like it so much. Because he's a man that's not quite like everybody else. And he seems to know behind and before.
Look, since you brought that up, look, I tried to be normal once. Okay? For 5 minutes. I'm telling you, that was the most horrible 5 minutes of my entire life.
Aren't you glad that size is abnormal? We love it, right? You know, just to show you that network executives don't always know everything, they didn't foresee Cy being on the show more than just a pop-in character like Mountain Man or Owl, right? But boy, they found out quickly that Cy is the heart and soul of Duck Dynasty. There's no doubt about it. So we love him being on the show. After Cy retired from the military, he wound up coming to work for us in 1999. And so then we sort of had our troop complete. I mean, now we're making duck hunting videos, and you know, everybody